What's going on, guys? Watch us back again with another video for you guys. Now, yes, this video is meant to be only a match preview for Burnley against Chelsea, which takes place on Saturday 26th of October, 5:30 p.m. UK time. But I want to mix it up a bit. There's a lot of gossip around Chelsea in the last 48 hours. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions, and you know how it is. Make sure you smash the like button, get to 150 likes. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell notification, stay with you on my Chelsea. And like I say in all my videos, please comment your thoughts and opinions on each topic I speak about. So yes, we are going to be discussing about the predicted 11. If you agree, disagree, what would you change? The head-to-head stats and also the press conference of Frank Lampard for the game. But some surprising stories have been coming up. Now, I know many of you guys will be commenting, why are we talking about transfers? We can't sign any players, we're banned, etc. I've been saying my last couple of videos for the transfers that Chelsea are confident that we'll overturn the ban in January. They sent scouts, they sent chiefs to go find a target list for not only January but also for next summer to help Frank Lampard build his squad and integrate a perfect team. There's a lot of deadwood that needs to leave this club in the summer, of course, so they're already looking at targets. Now, one of the targets really surprised me. Last season's target, Callum Wilson from Bournemouth. Sorry, wanted him. We could have signed him for £50 million for Callum Wilson. No matter how good he is or how he was on top form, no way we should be spending that money on that type of player. No disrespect, he's a decent player, but not that Chelsea level. Hopefully you guys agree with me here as well. And just in general, English players are overpriced, they're overrated, and we can do a lot better with that money also. So personally, I don't want Callum Wilson at the club. Hopefully you guys agree with me, but there's a special type of player also interested here. Timo Werner. Now this player has been scoring goals for club and country. He's done really well. He's had a new contract, in fact, in August, and this player is very clever. He had included a clause of 30 million euros to leave for any club that comes from him, any big club. There's talks about Bayern, Liverpool interested in the player. That's 27 million in today's market, people. Today's market. Yes, this player, you guys might think he's not the best striker in the world or he can't get you the goals at the top club, but I will take him any day. I think he can walk into any top 5 clubs in the top 5 leagues, in fact. So hopefully you guys agree with me there. With that money, if you compare it to Callum Wilson, I'll bring this guy. He's a goal scorer. You know, no injury prone, nothing. So hopefully you guys agree with me that. Would you take Werner at Chelsea? For me, I would definitely. Also, the third story, a very surprising one, but interesting. Hopefully I pronounced his name right. The Lazio midfielder, Savic. Chelsea scouts were there, according to Daily Mail and The Sun, for the loss against Lazio. A very decent player. Do we need him though? This is the question. Do we really need to spend this money? He was valued around 82 million, highly rated by the president of Lazio, but they're saying next summer he is a target for Chelsea and he could come down to around 50 million, 55 million. And today's market, again, that's a very decent price for that type of caliber, because he, not world class, but he's not average. He's in that middle where he can take us to that type of level. You know, strong box to box, similar to our manager Frank Lampard. Maybe that's why he sees that in him and why he might want him around the club. And he could help, you know, with Kante going forward and Kante staying back. You know, there's always, I know many people will be saying that's why we got Loftus-Cheek, and that is right. That's why we have Loftus-Cheek. But if we get any additions and we get rid of players like Drinkwater, Barkley, you know, no disrespect to these players, but if we sell these players and we sign these type of players, I'm all up for it. But regardless, I'm very happy with the midfielders we have in the names of Mason Mount and Loftus-Cheek, who are doing really well. Well, mainly Mason Mount, of course. Loftus-Cheek's injured, but we know what Loftus-Cheek can do, especially on the last season with Sarri. But it's very early to judge these two players in terms of can they take us to that next level. And that's why we need to be realistic. You know, under Manchester United, Solskjaer went on a good run. Lampard's gone on a good run now. Look at Solskjaer's gone down. I'm not saying Chelsea fans shouldn't be that excited, but we have to be realistic. You know, one fan slated me for saying, why are you saying Ajax's academy is better than Chelsea? The reason why I've been saying that is because Ajax have had that years of experience now. They've been in Champions League. They've gone up to the semis. And they're showing the two best players have gone to top clubs. And this is something that Chelsea have not done yet. I know the academy is very good, but I need to see it with my own eyes in terms of experience. Can we go to that level? And this is something that I'll be judging this season. So far, fantastic impact. And I hope it continues so that I can agree with you. But right now, we have to be realistic. I'm going to be very judgmental Christmas and the end of the season to see who should stay and who should leave. But definitely with the Deadwood, they need to go 100%. So there are your 3 stories. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on those 3. Hopefully you guys agree with me. If not, debate with me. I'm happy to interact with all you guys in the comments below. So those are your transfer news around Chelsea in the last 48 hours. I know there's a little gossip around Nathan Ake. I know we spoke about it previously as well. But would you take him as well? We have first option to buy this player. Do we need him at Chelsea right now? Right now, I don't know the best partnership at Chelsea, whether it's Zuma and Tomori and Rudiger, Tomori and Christensen, vice versa with all these players. Individually, these players are good. Some of these players have good games and then they go off. Some people have bad games and they go good. You know what I mean? So Zuma started, very badly against United, and now he's playing very good. Tomori was fantastic at the start, had a few shaky games, now he's coming good. Christensen, we haven't seen recently, and Rudiger's been injured. But individually, these players are very good players. So do we need Nathan Ake? Let me know in the comments below. So we're going to go straight into press conference now. Frank Lampard, the main story we want to speak about today is Christian Pulisic. Will he be starting against Burnley? Now, Lampard has already agreed he's in contention to starting for Burnley, but there are many other positions that need to be looked at as well at the same time. So what does that mean? Does he start? Do you guys think he's better as an impact sub? Obviously coming off the bench, him and Michy have linked up very well. Assists, goals, left, right, centre, the partnership. I don't know if you guys see my tweet on Twitter. Mason Mount, Tammy, Pulisic and Michy, and also Jorginho and Kovacic, and also maybe Willian and Callum Wilson. These guys have formed some type of partnership where they link up really well. They understand each other's game. And if Michy plays, then Pulisic has to start. I know people are saying Pulisic has to start, but if he's impacting a lot from the bench, then maybe he comes on early and changes the game. Obviously, I want him to start, but I really feel Frank Lampard has that doubt in him not to do really well when he starts the game. Now, this is a youngster that has to learn this type of game. He can't do any worse than Pedro and Willian. Obviously, Pedro has been third choice so far, which is very good. But we need to see Pulisic starting. So let me know in the comments below. Do you think Pulisic will be starting, yes or no? We've got some injury updates as well. Kante's out. Barkley's out. Christensen's out. Is Christensen out? Sorry. Rudiger's definitely out. But these players, Lampard has said that he does not want to rush these players immediately back, whether they're fully fit or not. We've seen why with Kante. We've seen why with Emerson. I feel like Frank Lampard has finally learned not to rush these players back. So if that is the case, the lineup that I see every game now, in terms of the injury players that are coming back or if they're ready or not, I will not judge Frank Lampard in those moments. Obviously, Pulisic and Willian, those are the ones I'll be judging. But if Emerson's not playing, I trust it because he's not fully fit, or Lampard doesn't want to rush him back and risk a longer term injury. Hopefully you guys obviously agree with me on there as well. I'm glad Lampard has finally acknowledged that. I'm glad that we're winning, and if the lineup is doing well, we have to back it. Just back the players. We're going through a transition phase. We're doing fantastic, and we just got to push on from here. 7 wins in a row. Can it happen? Yes or no? Lampard's best record so far, 6 wins in a row in his managerial career. Fantastic, and it's with Chelsea. What else can he ask for, guys? What else can he ask for? The last 10 games in the Premier League, Burnley have won once, and that was at Stamford Bridge. You guys remember what happened that day? That was a disaster on the Kante, of course. Things just went wrong, man. Bogo could have had his... I'm hoping I'm talking about the right game. Bogo had that moment, and then, Cahill got sent off, etc., and he was wrist off, and that was his career done, unfortunately, at Chelsea. But regardless, got to think positive. Chelsea, away from home against Burnley, have done fantastic. We've been scoring goals left, right, centre there. 4 out of 5 victories there recently, and it's been fantastic. We've got a good record. I could have went to that game 4 hours away, travelled though. I've got a lot of things going on at home, of course, so I couldn't make that game, and I'm looking for a ticket against Watford and at Brighton. So if you guys got any tickets, hit me up, man. But yeah, guys, I hope we get another win. I hope you guys tune into the review 1 hour after the game. Please tune into this channel and let me know your thoughts and opinions of the game. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Transfer video, preview, mix, Friday night, Saturday morning, etc. Whenever you guys are watching it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Well, watch Chelsea, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm out, man. Peace.